You guys feel spicy? Because I do.
No matter how loud, how kind, respectful, how cute, men will still fucking hate you.
Women are talking about bringing that 4B movement right here to the United States.
Time to lock the fuck in. Operation 4B.
Refuse to date men, get married, have sex with them, or children.
All I have to say is good luck getting laid. Me and my girlies are participating in the 4B movement.
No more kitty cat for moderate men. Fuck being all the things that the patriarchy wants us to be. Clearly, they don't give a shit about us.
No attention to men. Delete block. Do not respond to them.
Government cares that they're not having kids because children are the future labor force.
I'm gonna start barking and getting fucking crazy.
You think I'm crazy? Me too. Just like all the women before me who were crazy.
It is the best thing I've ever done for my mental health. We're not crazy. We have to do this together.
The women who are doing the 4B movement help other women who are doing the 4B movement.
Alright, kill me, I'm going to not be responding to you. I am going to be promoting the 4B movement.
Do not acknowledge them. Do not look at them. Do not laugh at their jokes.
Why exactly are you going to keep becoming subservient to a nation that doesn't literally care about you?
Wake women up.
Election had passed, and every single thing on my page that morning was women shaving their heads. They're like, we're shaving our heads to be unattractive. I don't have any hair. So I was like, well, this is not a move. This is not going to be good. I could see the way that it was going, and instantly every emotion in me that I've been navigating with my alopecia just came to the surface that morning.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omaomi aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing the 4B movement in the USA. Now, for those of you that don't know about the 4B movement, the 4B movement is said to have originated from South Korea. So it is a movement that was started by women in South Korea to try and fight against patriarchy in South Korea, and also to try and improve gender equality in South Korea. I think no in South Korea is like B, so that's why it's called 4B. So it's 4 no's. Now, no sleeping with men, no having kids, no marriage with men, and no dating men. So 4 no's, 4 B's, and that's what the 4B movement is all about. Now, the 4B movement has been gaining a lot of attention in other countries apart from South Korea. Now, after the last election in the US, a lot of women are joining the 4B movement, and they are doing things that they think would deem them unattractive, so that they don't have to attract men and they don't have to have anything to do with men. One of the things that some women have decided to do is shave their hair. So they are trying to be bald, and they feel like if they are bald, that men will find them unattractive and not approach them. Now, this action and thought has caused a lot of issues with so many people, especially women who have alopecia or medical conditions that have allowed them to lose their hair and become bald.
Okay, here are my thoughts on the 4B movement. First and foremost, babe, if you want to shave your head, shave your head. Fucking do it. I think that's a great idea. Okay, but let's talk about why, all right? The why, I know, my sunglasses give me these weird marks. Do not shave your head because you want to be unlikable, unfavorable, ugly, whatever it is that you think that you are doing to your body to become less attractive. Let's not pretend that shaving your head is going to be one of them. Shave your head, man. Middle fingers to the man. I get it. Fucking do it. But let's be super careful about saying that, well, I'm going to be ugly. I'm going to shave my head. You ain't, bitch. You're going to be hot as fuck. Like, I don't understand why that would be such like an important part of this movement, but shaving your head. And to be honest, babe, it's your body. It's your choice. Like, you do what you want. I completely support whatever decision you choose to make, but what I won't support is the fact that you think you're going to be ugly without hair. You're just not. I don't know what to tell you. Try something else.
I've been seeing a lot of women on social media shave their heads for the reason to repel men. And if this is your reasoning, you should not do it. And literally the reason being that men are really, really attracted to this. You will attract men more than ever. You will get strange messages on social media. There are also pages on social media dedicated to women shaving their heads. Strange, right? Because I was unaware. But if you want to shave your head for yourself, to start connecting to who you are more, to feel more connected to your femininity, to embrace who you are, and just look like an overall badass, then yes, you should definitely shave your head. But you should also do it when you're ready. So if you are not ready to let go of your hair yet, don't do it, because it takes a while to grow back. But if you've been thinking about it for a while, I highly recommend it.
Wow, I should shave my hair for the 4B movement. Let's go! Really? Or because Trump got elected. Now some of you ladies are shaving your head because you want to look unattractive. You don't want to get married, you don't want to date, you don't want to have intimacy. What's next? Inject it so you can have blow up fish lips. Stretching of the ear, growing a unibrow, really. Then you have a little fit, little meltdowns.
I'm all for the 4B movement, but please be safe. These are the same men that say women should go back to being in the house. Same men that tweet your body my choice forever. We already have men upset in the podcast. Remind yourselves that it's single men who are more depressed than women. Now, if you take away your casual hookup, your situationship, and there are a bunch of women who just stopped dating entirely, you are going to wake up a group of angry, angry men. So I caution you, if you can get strapped up, get strapped up. If straps aren't your thing, please be cautious going out by yourselves. Go out in groups of 3 or 4. Go out with the male friend if you can. And I hate to say it, but keep an eye on your children.
Just a PSA, I'm bald, not political. I'm bald because my body hates me, not because I hate men. Not by choice. Justice for the alopecia baddies and the people in the hair loss community.
Sorry, were y'all using abortions like condoms? Were you getting abortions in place of the pill? Yo, I made a video the other day, like before the election, and that I agree, like, it'll be illegal in all 50 states, and it's not something we should be talking about taking away. The fuck? I agree with y'all, but our red button moments, like the birth control failed, the condom failed. Oh, we tried everything in our power to prevent this, and it still happened. Gotta go to the clinic type shit. I'm just sleeping around, getting raw dogged by everyone and busted in by everyone, and if I get pregnant, I'll just delete his fetus. That's not what I meant. That's about, oh, I'm joining the 4B movement now because they took away reproductive rights. Stop trying to make it sound pretty. The reproductive rights you're talking about is just being able to get you needed to. It should not have been that often. Maybe once if everything else failed. It's not like they're taking the birth control away. They're not even taking it away. It's up to your state. You just go to the other state and get one type shit. And this is coming from someone who agrees with you. There's a lot of women online like, y'all elected him, so I'm celibate for the next 4 years and da-da-da. No more raw dog and you can't make me a Twinkie no more. Shouldn't have been doing that shit anyway.
I have one question to women who shave their heads to appear undesirable or ugly to men as a protest. Did you guys stop and think about it before you follow through with this? What I mean is, what kind of message do you think you're sending out to other women who had to shave their heads not because they wanted to but did not have a choice? Have we not seen how difficult it is and emotional for some women who had to shave their heads for the first time due to medical conditions? Ultimately, what your message is telling them is that they're less desirable or even ugly. And to me, that is a form of body shaming. Whether you intended it to be that way or not, that's what it is. So my advice to you 4B crowd is that maybe use more logic and less emotions when it comes to acting upon something.
This so-called 4B movement going on in the States at the moment is actually beyond disrespectful to women. I'll say this, you are allowed to not be happy with the results of the American election. If you want to go online and say fuck Trump and all of that, fine. Whether people agree with you, disagree with you, doesn't really matter, but that's an opinion you're entitled to have. But going online, shaving your heads so that way men will have nothing to do with you. Their words, by the way. On one video I saw of a woman doing it, so that way men will just have nothing to do with her and she will repel men, is so beyond disrespectful and rude to women who have alopecia and are going through chemo treatment at the moment. I can't even begin to put into words. Not just that, do any of these women who are doing this realize actually how privileged they are in life? Claiming you have no rights or you're losing your rights while you set up your phone, most likely your iPhone, which will be costing at least $1,000, in a tripod, making sure you get the perfect lighting, to then get a shaver or some scissors or whatever, film yourself shaving or chopping off all your hair, and then posting it on social media to prove a point. The actual 4B movement going on in South Korea, frankly, this makes a mockery of it. And claiming to have no rights, I'm sorry, it's an absolute mockery. I've always said I'm a feminist, but a traditional feminist, where I just want equal rights. This new wave of feminism to me is absolute bullshit. I'm sorry, this has really ticked me off because I just feel so sorry for any woman who has alopecia or going through cancer treatment or anything else, any other reason why she just doesn't have her hair. And you have all these other women saying, I'm doing this so that way men will have nothing to do with me, they'll hate the way I look, they think I'm disgusting. Do you not realise how disrespectful you're being to actual women? And saying you don't have any rights? There are actual countries in this world where women really have no rights. The legal age of consent in Iraq is being lowered to 9. In Afghanistan, women aren't even allowed to speak in public, have no access to education, aren't allowed to show their faces, their hair, or anything. Not a choice, they're not allowed. They can't drive. Literally have no rights at all. All because you disagree with what the majority of Americans had voted for. And this is what you do, claiming you have no rights. As I said, you are entitled to not like the election results. No one's going to say you're not. But the amount of privilege coming from the videos on TikTok with these women doing it is just frankly disgusting. And it's like they're saying you have no rights.
Now, there are several reasons why women shave their hair. Now, one of the reasons is they could have alopecia or a medical condition that causes alopecia and causes them to lose their hair, and so they will shave the remaining part of the hair or shave it before they lose their hair completely. There are also medical treatment like chemotherapy, which is used to treat cancer, which can lead to loss of hair, and so some people who are battling with cancer and are on chemotherapy would shave their hair. Now, there's also the fact that some people just like short hair. Some people don't have the energy, the time, the effort, or even the resources to take care of their hair. So they shave it all off because they feel like they can easily maintain bald head or short hair. So that's another reason that some women shave their hair. Now, in Nigeria, there are some customs that expect some women to shave their hair depending on what is going on in their lives. Now, these are the reasons why some people will shave their head or why there are some women with bald head. Now, the purpose of the 4B movement, as it originated in South Korea, I feel like it is one that needs to be done to help them a lot in South Korea, because if you know about South Korea, you know that women are really like oppressed in a lot of places and in a lot of things. So I understand why they are fighting back, even though I don't quite agree with a lot of what they're doing, but I understand why they're fighting back because they really don't have any opportunity to fight back. So this is the only thing that they think that would be effective. Hopefully it would do something and it would improve the lives of women in South Korea. Now, a lot of other countries are taking up the 4B movement, but the fact that some people are shaving their head or shaving their hair just because they feel like shaved head would make women unattractive is something that I cannot agree with, because like I said, there are a lot of reasons why women are shaving their head, why some women are bald. And you are now saying that those women who have no choice in being bald are not attractive. It is kind of demoralizing and demeaning to those women who have struggled, and I know they've struggled with their self-esteem, because losing your hair can affect your self-esteem. Now, it is not that after giving birth, there's postpartum hair loss for some people, and some people get very, very worried when they see their hair just coming out. It's not all the hair, but it's a lot, and they know that it will eventually grow after a while. But imagine losing your hair and knowing that it will never grow back, or if it grows back, it's just a small patch that will grow back. And after struggling with your self-esteem, after trying to get your confidence back and everything, and rocking your bald hair and trying to just do things and achieve great things, even in the beauty industry, because there are some bald beauty influencers and it took them a long time to get to a point where they are gaining recognition as beauty influencers with bald head, or even influencers with bald head. And now you come because you say you want to do 4B movement, and you say that shaving your head will make you unattractive. I don't know who thought of that concept, who said that, but whoever said it, and the women that are carrying on with it, it's wrong in my own opinion. It's demoralizing to the women who have no choice in their hair falling off. And I don't think that is a good move for the 4B movement. I think that concept of shaving your head will make you unattractive should be removed. Now, you can shave your head, like I said. A lot of women shave their hair because they just don't want to have long hair, they don't want to deal with the hair, or they just like rocking bald head. It is not a problem. But having a mindset that bald hair equals unattractive is totally wrong. And I think that the women with bald head and that are dragging these women who think that having bald hair is unattractive have every right to do so. You cannot come and say, no, you should not feel that way. No, they have the right to feel that way, because I know, like I said, that for them to be bold with their bald head, especially in this social media era, it took a lot of guts. It took a lot of guts for them to do that. And now some set of women are trying to invalidate their feelings, invalidate all their hard work, invalidate all it took for them to get to this point where they can be feeling beautiful with their bald hair and having that confidence that they've had to be able to put themselves out there. It's unfair in my own opinion. It's very unfair. And I think they need to have a rethink and not think that the women who are calling them out are being mean, or they are not understanding the concept of them shaving their head. Because I saw a comment saying that, no, you don't understand what they mean, you don't understand why they are doing it, that what you're saying is not valid. I actually saw a comment like that. Anyway, that's my own thought about this whole topic, this whole situation. I would love to hear what you think. Do you think that the women shaving their head to make themselves unattractive are doing a disservice to the women who have no choice but to be bald, and are making them feel unattractive because they are bald? I would love to hear what you think about the 4B movement. So please leave your comment in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Now, if you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.